Hi everyone, Caitlin with Kait's Collectibles here. Today I am bringing you a different kind of a review, a sort of a new figure for me. This is the Marvel Select Black Cat slash Spider-Man action figure. So this was a figure that is based on the version of Black Cat that you see in the Kevin Smith short comic book series, Spider-Man, Black Cat, The Evil That Men Do. So this figure is based on that. So of course, Felicia Hardy, Black Cat, one of my favorite characters from the Spider-Man universe, believe it or not. I do actually really enjoy the Marvel universe. I'm less so into DC, but not for any particular reason, just history basically. But this figure, the Marvel Select Black Cat, is a really neat figure, and I liked the way she looked right from the get-go, so I knew I had to have her. I've had her in my collection for, oh gosh, a really, really, really long time. So, just looking at the figure herself, she is not terribly posable. Let's see if I can bring her forward here a little bit. There we go. So, Felicia Hardy is Black Cat. As you can see, very limited posability. We've got some movement with the arm and hand joint. Basically, it's obviously supposed to be on her hip, but you can move it just a little bit. The arm does not rotate. Oh, there we go. Rotates a bit around that way, and then there's this rotation here kind of in the middle of the arm. There's no flexibility at the elbow. So that is something to keep in mind. Head, a little bit movable, a little bit posable. Because of the hair, it does, limit you in terms of how much you can turn it. And the hair itself is solid. And she's got the other arm very similar to the previous one, the flexibility right there, no flexibility with the elbow, but you can move the arm around in the shoulder socket a little bit. So she has reasonable paint. Her one eye on this side, it's a little bit smudgy. You can see same thing a little bit with her lipstick there. Of course, she's always one of the, I don't know, this kind of sexier love interests for Spider-Man, so she is dressed as such with the impossibly large standing up on their own boobs. Those are boob job boobs, or she has unbelievable underwire support in the side of this outfit. A little bit of flexibility around the hip joint, but really almost none. Like, you can move the leg, you can wiggle it a little bit, but that's it. You're not turning it around. Her waist also, you can see as I turn it there, like that's all you get for flexibility out of this. And really why you would have it off center when the zipper lines up like that, I don't know. No opposability in the knees. No opposability in the ankles, no opposability in the feet. She's just solidly positioned. As you can see from underneath, there's no holes in the feet either. So with this base, she really just stands freely. She does actually have a decent base of support, the way they designed the feet on the figure. So she doesn't usually fall over, but you do have to be a little bit careful because I find that she actually has from time to time when I'm walking by. Now, the other interesting pieces about this set are, of course, this base that we have here. The base is really quite nice. It's one of the things I really like about this figure because you do get the illusion that she's, doing her cat burglary kind of stuff. There's the window here, and I actually just discovered that these panels on the window open and close, believe it or not. Don't know how I did not notice that before, but I didn't. So kind of a funny little thing that I learn something new all the time. The top and bottom piece of the base really just snapped together. the back of the base as well. If you had it in some kind of a glass display case where you could see more than one side of it, then you'd really get the benefit of being able to see the back here with the wall and with Spider-Man. And for what it's worth, he does come off of the wall. There's the little spots for you to peg him in there. The Spider-Man figure included in this kit is not opposable at all. He's a solid figure. So, I mean, while it's nice that he comes off, it's super not necessary, because what are you going to do with him? I mean, like, I guess he can kind of go like that on the ground, like he's, I don't know, taking a really epic poop or something. Or he's searching for a lost contact. You know, where did it go? I can't find it. Help me look. But, or I guess he can look like a little upturned bug. That's about it. Like, there's really nothing about the Spider-Man figure that's special. The paint's decent. No real complaints there. He's got these kind of like little red spots showing through on his knee. One of the things I noticed about this set in general with the paint job is that while it's clean, it's a messy kind of clean, which when I say that, what I'm trying to explain is the way they made this look, like they wanted it to have almost a little bit of a grittiness to it. So you can see like there's these little markings, and I tried cleaning this off before, and it doesn't come off. So you can even see, I don't know how well you can see it there, but you can see the paint lines, like the way this piece was painted. It looks like someone was painting the wall and like didn't know how to do it. They just kind of went every direction, and so you didn't have a clean, consistent look. I'm not sure if that was an artistic choice, like I said, to keep it kind of gritty looking, or if it's just sloppy. I really have no idea. Now, I'll put Spider-Man back on the back here, and he clips in pretty easily. As soon as you line up his feet and you push, he does stay, which is nice. And he's not so heavy that he topples the whole thing over, which is also good. And I suspect that has to do with these little base pieces there. So we'll put him there. We'll put Felicia back. Out of habit, I tend to lean her against the wall. I don't know why. The other cool thing she comes with is this little safe. So just a little plastic safe box. The little handle on it does turn, but it doesn't lock. And you just pull slightly to pop it open. So here's the inside. These are the accessories she came with. So there's a few items that I've got stored in here so that I don't lose them. First thing is, of course, the script to the comic book. It's got Kevin Smith's name on it. And you've got some little tabs. I assume this is supposed to be the script. I guess it could be, you know, artistic pages or the pencils or something for him to approve. I don't know. But basically, just a little shout out to Kevin Smith. We have got a stack of fat cash here. So you can see that she's, see, there's a sloppiness with the paint. Like, that's just not painted, right? It's just white. But even the money looks kind of gritty and dirty, and I do like that. What else do we have in here? We have got a pearl necklace. La-ti-da. Very fancy. And the last thing, the thing I always kind of liked the best about this particular little set was she has a diamond. Big diamond on a chain. And the neat thing about the way this figure is posed is that, you know, you've got the script, you've got the money, like she's busted in, she's taking all of this stuff. And then with this hand that's up, and I believe the way she was even posed in the box, which I no longer have, is the necklace can hang off her finger, you know, like she's kind of being casual about it. Or similarly, you can leave the necklace there and do the same thing with the diamond. on the chain. So you get a different kind of a look here with her. So it makes for a really cute, almost diorama kind of a look, especially if you have it in some kind of a display case or shelf or something where you can see both sides of it so that you get the benefit of seeing that back wall and seeing Spider-Man peeking in. I really love the safe and the accessories that come with it, but it isn't the kind of figure that you're really going to be playing with. You're basically going to pose it, set it up, and then leave it as is. So I guess not an action figure in that sense, just a figure, but a little bit more dynamic than a statue. So seeing as Black Cat is one of my favorite characters from Spider-Man, I really enjoy this little set. I also have the comic book I was referencing, the Kevin Smith, The Evil That Men Do one. It was all right. Definitely not perhaps my favorite comic book of all time, but as a Black Cat fan, I really enjoyed it. I like it when she gets that kind of attention, and I feel like with the expansion of comic books and superheroes and all that stuff more into a female market, we get a whole lot more of that stuff that's focused on the female characters now. So yes, that is the Marvel Select Black Cat action figure based on Kevin Smith's The Evil That Men Do comic book. If you have this figure, definitely comment below and let me know. Or if you have a different figure that's your favorite from the Marvel Select line, let me know which one it is in the comments. You can like if you enjoyed my video, and don't forget to subscribe if you'd like to see my updates as they come out. You can also find me on Twitter @KaitCollectible. Thanks!